We all, at least once in our life, have dreamt of becoming a hero the society loves, a hero the society admires. But it's only our adulthood that makes us realize that these things look cool in movies only. Hello, guys, I'm Rohit, and welcome to the Immature's Point of View. The first few minutes of this film is taken from the opening shot of a hero, written and directed by Asghar Farhadi. Now, what's the significance of this opening shot? Well, we'll get back to it later. For now, let's talk about the film, which is the latest film of Asghar Farhadi, and like always, he has already won many international awards for this film, including the Cannes Grand Prix, and is selected as Oscars International Feature Anti 2022. The film begins with Rahim, who is imprisoned for not clearing the debt, coming out on parole for 2 days. He meets his brother-in-law and tells him that he has organized the lender's money and wants to meet him, that is Bahram, to clear the debt. Later on, we find out it's his girlfriend Farhunde who found an unwanted bag with gold coins in it. She decides to use these coins to get Rahim out of the jail. But when Rahim gives this idea a second thought, he feels for the original owner and decides to give it back to them instead of selling them. He does accordingly, but his noble deed doesn't go unnoticed, as his jail warders gets to know about it, and they call him to appreciate his effort. They even organize an interview for him. These things as a whole make Rahim an overnight hero. An NGO decides to felicitate him with a merit certificate for his honesty and raises funds for him through charity. Everything goes well for him, but then the unwanted reality strikes, as now he has to prove his honesty to the same society who are praising him the whole time. From here on, we get to see the various aspects of the society and how it evolves with one's circumstances. Now, coming back to the opening shot, we see Rahim climbing the stairs to reach the very top. Director Farhadi has done these things in many of his films' opening shots. In these opening shots, some of the later parts of his films quite brilliantly. The stairs represent Rahim's achievements and failure he faces throughout the film. He's going up in a zigzag path with grilled bars around, portraying his life in a nutshell, which has many unparalleled paths and the consequences each path leads to. He has a son who has the stammering problem, is actually a reflection of him. Rahim always fails to make a decision of his own and seek help from others, like his son who always has to rely on others to get his words conveyed. It's just character building at its best, and Farhadi is a master of such work. The usage of glasses at various points of the film is the prime example of his mastery. Many times we witness a character through glasses. We can clearly see them, but it's not their true self, it's always their reflection, and we never know what they actually possess inside them. There are many examples of it throughout the film. Like there's this moneylender, Bahram, who at one point becomes the villain of this film, but it's only when we get to know his part of the story we understand that there's no one actually good or bad in this film. Because as we go through the character Rahim, he also has his bad sides in this film. But we don't consider it bad because that's how we human have developed over the years. There's a scene where we see Rahim going to Bahram's shop and starts fighting over a topic. The place chosen to have this fight sequence shot is not typically open. It's bordered with glasses from all sides, where the two characters with different conflicts fighting with each other. This moment symbolizes the shallowness of the society, which is not hidden from anyone. And right from here, we get to see a drastic change in Rahim's life, as the video of him fighting gets viral. Now he's not a hero anymore. The society's point of view has changed for him. They are now hating him, the same society that loved him and made him a hero few days ago. Farhadi used social media to show the toxic irony of the situation, and it's done so brilliantly that it reminds me of the incident of Ranu Mandal, who became hero to zero and vice versa over a span of few months. Aren't we the all who appreciated her talent when she had nothing, but it's the same us who trolled her a few months later. And it's natural because we as a society have made that a common thing, and the cancel culture that we have created is the cherry on the cake. Social media is a realm of misunderstanding where we have a very few words to describe a situation, irrespective of the depth of the situation. Now, getting back to the story, Rahim is no longer a hero, and his son has to save his father by becoming a victim of the society, a victim of sorrow and misery. And as we see in our daily reality shows, where we are sold the sorrow of an individual for the sake of TRPs, video of Rahim is shot with tears in his eyes to revive his father's image. Rahim witnesses the whole thing and decides not to share the video on social media. He doesn't want his son to be disrespected like that. He therefore makes two decisions. One, to not publish the video of his son, other, to go back to jail to complete his serving years. With these two decisions, he gains his son's respect, and in spite of losing the hero tag given by the society, now he can live proudly, being a hero in his son's eyes. Now the final scene rolls, and we see Rahim back at the prison, observing an old man going back to his family after completing his years. The man has his freedom now. He earned it. Rahim wants that, not the infectious heroism. He wants to be free, and he knows one day he will. Everyone has their reasons, which later on justify their actions. We really don't know whom to back because truth is in everyone's hands. Thank you guys for patiently watching the whole video. This is my first video, and justifying the channel's title, there must have been some mistakes while discussing the various aspects of the film, and I'm sorry for that. Thank you again. Do like, share, and subscribe. Bye.